But today, I want to take a moment to tell you a secret that can genuinely change your masculine energy, greatly boost your recovery power, and improve your physical performance. I'm talking about a very simple and easy combination: olive oil and a common kitchen item. Take this mixture before bed and make peace with your body, a body that during the night has gotten all the nutrients it needs for the best hormone production. Most importantly, stay with me until the finish, because in the last part, I will share another amazing mixture that most men have never even heard of, and its combined effect on your reproductive health and hormone balance can be incredible. So go ahead and press the subscribe button right now so you don't miss any of our golden tips. All right, let's get to a very important question. Why is your testosterone level going down? Signs of low testosterone, non-sexual factors. If you're over 45 to 50 years old, you've likely seen that your muscle recovery after a workout has gotten slower, your energy drops during the day, you're more likely to gain fat around your stomach, and your excitement for life, drive, and mental health aren't what they once were. These signs shouldn't just be blamed on getting older. Yes, testosterone falls by about 1 to 2% each year after age 30, but more serious drops are often based in environmental issues, long-term inflammation, and not getting enough nutrients. This is where we can improve things with simple steps. But extra virgin olive oil is the base for raising hormones. Testosterone is a steroid hormone, and your body needs cholesterol and healthy fats to make it. Extra virgin olive oil is full of monounsaturated fatty acids, which directly give the essential building blocks for hormone creation. Without enough fats, the body's hormone production line simply stops. But men, olive oil is rich in powerful polyphenols, especially oleuropein. These parts lower oxidative stress and whole body inflammation. Why is this important? Because chronic inflammation is the biggest enemy of healthy testosterone. When the body is in an inflamed condition, it shifts its resources away from hormone production to fighting inflammation. Studies have shown that men who often use olive oil have higher testosterone levels compared to others. In one study, olive oil users saw a 17% rise in their testosterone levels over 3 weeks. But let's talk about the importance of timing your intake for the best results at night. Did you know that a large amount of your testosterone production happens during the night, especially in deep sleep stages? This is exactly why taking this before bed gives your body the raw materials it needs right when your body is naturally making testosterone. All right, let's move on to the things that should be taken with olive oil. The first thing is raw honey. But a very important point is that it absolutely must be raw and unprocessed, not refined. But why raw? The combined power of the raw honey is very important because the raw honey contains this crucial substance. Research has shown that bee pollen supplements can raise free testosterone by up to 28% in just 1 week. Bee pollen stops proteins from binding to testosterone and turning it off. While B vitamins are vital for hormone creation and energy levels, the natural sugars it holds also help keep stable insulin levels through the night, and insulin resistance is directly linked to low testosterone. As for the suggested mixture, 1 teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil plus 1 teaspoon of raw honey taken 30 to 60 minutes before sleep. The fat in olive oil slows the absorption of the honey's sugar and stops quick rises in blood sugar. If you have ever used olive oil as a supplement, share your thoughts and experiences right now in the comments below this video. But the next item is ground cinnamon. Cinnamon is amazing. This substance is one of the strongest natural insulin helpers by improving the cell's response to insulin. Insulin sensitivity goes up, which lowers the need for its production, and high insulin levels are a main blocker of testosterone. Improving insulin sensitivity removes a major barrier for your hormones. It's also a powerful anti-inflammatory. The polyphenols in cinnamon lower whole body inflammation. But how do we mix them together? 1 teaspoon of olive oil plus half a teaspoon of cinnamon and 1 teaspoon of raw honey before bed. But now let's move on to the next important ingredient, which is fresh ginger. The research on ginger is surprising, and in several studies, ginger supplements have been shown to notably increase testosterone levels. How does it work? It lowers oxidative stress in the testes, improves blood flow, and supports luteinizing hormone, which is the main signal for testosterone production. What about its mixture? 1 teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil, 1 tablespoon of pure raw honey, and 1/4 teaspoon of freshly grated ginger. All right, let's move on to the fourth item, pumpkin seeds. These tiny seeds are full of nutrition. They contain zinc. Zinc shortage is one of the most common dietary causes of low testosterone. Zinc also stops the change of testosterone into estrogen. They also have magnesium, essential for hormone production and sleep quality. How should we take them? 2 tablespoons of raw or crushed pumpkin seeds, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and 1 tablespoon of raw honey. But now let's move on to advanced mixtures for the best absorption. The first one is turmeric. Curcumin is anti-inflammatory and improves insulin sensitivity. Curcumin on its own has low absorption, and curcumin is fat-soluble. This is where the role of olive oil comes in. It's healthy fats. Olive oil greatly increases the absorption of curcumin. The next item is black pepper. Adding a small amount of piperine found in black pepper raises absorption by up to 2,000%. The recommended mixture is as follows: 1 tablespoon of olive oil plus 1 tablespoon of honey, half a teaspoon of turmeric, and a small pinch of black pepper. But now, let's move on to the next ingredient, which is garlic and the activation of allicin. I know, garlic before bed might sound odd, but stay with me and keep watching the video. Garlic contains the compound allicin, which according to animal studies increases the release of the LH hormone and so boosts testosterone. It also helps improve blood flow and lowers cortisol, the stress hormone. The recommended mixture is as follows: crush 1 clove of garlic and let it sit exposed to air for 10 minutes. Add 1 tablespoon of olive oil plus 1 tablespoon of honey. The honey greatly softens the taste. And now, the amazing combination I promised you: Brazil nuts. This food is one of the richest dietary sources of selenium, and just 2 or 3 Brazil nuts can meet your entire daily need for selenium. Selenium is essential for thyroid function, lowering oxidative stress and testosterone creation. And as for the recommended mixture, 2 to 3 ground Brazil nuts, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and 1 teaspoon of honey. All right, let's move on to a part that's beyond just supplements. The mixtures I mentioned are fantastic, but remember, you can't fix an unhealthy lifestyle with supplements. Get enough sleep, 7 to 9 hours of sleep at night. Lack of sleep can lower testosterone by up to 15%. Stress control. Cortisol and testosterone have an opposite relationship, so managing stress is completely vital. Resistance training, weightlifting, and compound movements like squats are the most effective natural ways to boost testosterone. Also, lowering body fat. Extra fat, especially around the stomach, contains an enzyme that changes testosterone into estrogen. All right, thank you very much for staying with me until the end of the video. If you found this information helpful, please like the video and share it with your friends. And until the next video, take care of your health and vitality. Goodbye.